Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time listening, I just want to say thank you. This space is real. I don't sugarcoat things here. I talk the truth, ambition, pain, purpose, mindset, and the power of never giving up. Today's topic is simple but powerful, and it's about a question that I'm usually asked. Why do you work so hard? And honestly, that question hits me every time because most people don't really want to hear the real answer. So today, I'm going to provide the real answer to them and the people who would like to listen, of course. Not everyone likes listening. But actually, when they ask this question, they want a simple answer like, I'm working on a business or just want to be productive, but that's not the reason. So let me take you back for a moment. I grew up in an environment where love was controlled, dreams were limited, and silence was survival. Although I had a very luxurious childhood, but I did not have the peace a child needs to have. It was like walking on eggshells, always trying not to make someone angry. And the person who was supposed to protect us, my father, became the source of my fear. So, yeah, I work hard. Because when I look back at the young version of me, I feel like I owe it to him to never let that pain be wasted. Years later, I watched my mother, the strongest woman I know. She carried more than any human should. She endured things most people will never understand. And of course, I believe 99% of mothers are like that. She fought for us. She protected us. She stayed silent when she wanted to scream. And unfortunately, when she passed away, a part of me broke, but another part of me woke up. This is why I work hard. I don't work hard to impress anyone. I'm not working hard for cars. I'm not working hard for clothes or clout. I work hard because I have a mission. I work to build something that lasts beyond me, to give the youngsters of my country opportunities they were told they will never have. Especially my mother, who was a true believer in the power of education. Although she was uneducated, illiterate, but deep down, she knew the real and true value of education. Although she had never been a student, but she believed education could change a person, community, and the country. I still remember the time when my father disagreed to let my sister go to school, but it was my mother who forcefully fought for that. And she got them admitted in school, not in one, but two schools at the same time, to prove that we people who come from nothing can build everything. You see, most people see the surface, they see the content, the grind, the project, but they don't see the nights that I couldn't sleep. And I'm not only talking about myself. This is a fact for whoever is working on a mission, whoever has a purpose, whoever has goals. They don't see the days we go without eating just to save money for something precious. It might be a book that we want to read. They don't see the fear, the doubt, the pressure. It's so unfortunate when you are hustling, working day and night, and the people think you are arrogant. That's not what it really is. We are so derived into our goals, ambitions, and aims that we do not want to waste any other minute. That's what we believe in. Those who work day and night. We give up parties, we give up gathering, we give up music, we give up movies, we give up lots of things that common people love having them. But you know what they really don't see? The why. The why behind the hustle. The why behind the 16-hour days of work. The why behind the sacrifices. But as you know, I told you that to me, success means freedom. So my why is simple. I want to be free. Free to live, free to speak, free to dream, free to help others, and free to build anything I want, and to never be helpless again. Now, let me talk to you for a second. If you're someone who is working hard and people don't understand you and they don't understand why you do so, let me tell you, you don't owe anyone an explanation. I just did this because I'm asked this question so many times lately. Why do you work hard? And this is the answer for them. So, you guys, those who are hustling, you know, the true hustlers, you don't need to explain everything to everyone. You don't have to prove your pain or justify your purpose. Not everyone will get your journey, and not everyone is supposed to. What you really need is you just have to stay focused. Because the truth is, it's lonely at the beginning. 70% of my days are loneliness because I avoid traffic. I I don't mean car traffics. I avoid crowds because I don't want to be a part of crowd. I want to be different and I want to make a difference for my countrymen and my country's youngsters. Always remember, it's lonely at the beginning. The first stages are the most difficult ones. People will question you. People will judge you. Even they will laugh at you. But when you make it, when your success becomes undeniable, they'll come back and ask you how you did it. And you will say the same thing I'll say. I worked hard. I believe in a quote. I always keep it on my desk while I'm working. I just see it every time. It is the harder I work, the luckier I get. Yes, I want to get very lucky. I want to get excessively lucky. So, for getting excessively lucky, I need to work very hard. Of course, smart as well. Every single day, sometimes I imagine what life could have been if I chose comfort instead of purpose. But then, but then, I know how it feels. I look at some of the people around me, those who are chilling, those who are wasting their time, those who are just dreaming but not working for their dreams. I know how depressed they are. I know how anxious they are. I know how negative they think. I know how badly they live their life purposelessly. I know why they complain. Even they complain from the weather. If you're building something big, you just don't care about the place. You don't care about the weather. You can't even think about the weather. Why? Because you're so deeply focused that you don't even care about where you are. You just keep moving. And I do all this because, first of all, I want to be proud of myself. If I was sitting today chilling and maybe wasting my time, maybe I would be safe, but I wouldn't be proud of myself. I wouldn't be me. I believe God gave me this fire for a reason. There's a reason behind this fire that I have in my heart. I gotta move, I gotta work, I don't like to stop. And it's not meant to be dimmed, the reason that God has given me. So if I wake up early, if I read something, if I'm trying to make something, if I build when I'm broke, it's because I see the future I want and I'm willing to pay the price for it. Fortunately, we all know what it takes to be successful. Unfortunately, we don't take the steps. But if you want to know what success really is, it's not fame, it's not followers, it's not going viral. Success is being able to sleep at night, knowing you're doing everything you can to change your life and the lives of others, or the lives of people around you. And that's the only reason I grind. I want a peaceful night. I want a peaceful sum of sleep and a very deep one. That's why I grind. So, before I end this episode, let me say this to anyone out there who feels misunderstood, who feels like they are working in silence, who feels like no one sees their effort. I see you because I am in your shoes. And your time is coming. Keep building, keep believing. Your hard work is not in vain. One of the mistakes that we make, we are looking for appreciation from others while working. Don't go to ask the opinions of people what they think. Don't let people tell you how to do. If you believe it, if you like it, if that is your passion, go for it. Just keep working hard. And when people ask you why you work so hard, look at them in the eyes and say, because I refuse to stay where I started. Because I refuse to see myself after 15 or 20 years sitting in the shadow of sun and thinking that, oh, I could have done this, but I didn't do it. I hate the regrets and I don't want to regret. You have the energy, I have the energy, everybody has the energy. So why not use and utilize the energy in the best possible way? So before I go off, I would like to thank everyone for tuning into Bilal Hamza. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone you love and someone you care about. Let's build a community of real people, the people who never give up, the people who will work in any condition. You already know the deal. So, new episode drop every Friday. Until next time, stay focused, stay real, stay faithful, stay fearless. I'm Hamza, and I'll see you in the next episode.